Yeah. Yes, we should. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of the Tasteless Gentlemen. Dom.
Yeah.
What up? Alrighty then.
My bad.
Alex.
Yeah, this show's starting off real good.
Sweet. That's awesome.
Well,
bad.
see you later.
Well, big gulps, huh? Scoop.
What up?
Yo.
Yeah.
Ziggy, what are you doing? Come up here. Zig's got a haircut today. He's looking so fresh and so clean.
Looking dapper as shit.
Your breath smells good too. Doesn't stink like it normally does.
And with that short hair, he probably doesn't get shit on his hair, huh?
Hey, can we get some William Painters for Ziggy? Patrick, can we make that happen, please?
Yes. As always, this show is brought to you by William Painter Sunglasses and our own t-shirts.
And us.
and us. But William Painter Sunglasses are the best sunglasses on the planet. You guys can check them out on Amazon.
They have 5,000 five-star reviews now.
Yeah, exactly. And you'll get laid 350 times as much. That's actually peer-reviewed.
I've seen it.
And if not, you'll get drunk because you can open beer bottles with them.
Very
They've actually
true.
run the statistics on that.
I've seen it for myself. And you can use the discount Fuck Scoop. You got to use that on the website, not on Amazon.
Yep.
WP Painter, William Painter.
And
just Google.
and they're bulletproof.
And yeah, they are bulletproof. And also our own t-shirts. I'm putting up designs all the time. We got a bunch of messages about the I mentioned it, the Beyonce heavy metal shirt. That designer, he fucked off. I don't know. He's looking at my messages.
Just dropped off the face of the earth.
Don't know what happened. Yeah. And he keeps putting update photos on his Instagram of the design. And then I hit him up, nothing. So
The thirst.
yeah,
The thirst is real. He's playing hard to
he's,
get.
he's uploading photos of the design.
the design, tagging us in the photo, and then not sending it or responding. So I'm working on it. If he doesn't get back to me in a couple of days, I'm just gonna have someone else do it that's equally talented.
What the fuck?
Whatever. Yeah. So new designs are going up all the time. I will get that one. I will wear that one every fucking day.
Lots of 4th of July designs up too, yeah?
Yeah. We got a bunch of There's a bunch of 4th of July shit up actually. Yeah.
I love the eagle with the mullet.
Yes. Yeah.
That one's pretty fucking awesome.
That's a classic.
And Mace Windu.
Mace Windu. Yeah. That one just went out. Anyway, we're here to talk about AIDS, huh?
Everyone has
Everyone's
AIDS.
favorite Friday topic. Is today
Jeez
Friday?
Louise.
Is today Friday? I thought AIDS was a myth.
AIDS is a myth if you're me.
Or Magic Johnson.
Or Magic Johnson.
Yeah, or if you just have a lot of money, period.
I just keep 3 gold bars in a safe just ready to pay off whoever I got to pay.
Oh, man.
But the laws changed. So Dom was talking about, so you were talking about a guy in Florida who is giving people he knowingly.
I think he was in Florida. I don't want to just shit on Florida.
Fuck Florida.
Florida is a fucked up
Probably
place.
Florida.
Florida man, fuck him.
Yeah, Florida, man. Fuck him.
Yeah. So he injected himself with AIDS.
Yep. And then started spreading it.
And he probably got it from someone else who's HIV positive.
No, I mean he wanted to. Like,
Where did he get it?
He knowingly.
I don't know. Probably shooting up. That's my guess.
Wait, I thought you said. Wait, you said he gave himself.
Yeah,
it.
he intentionally infected himself. With
So
it.
that's what I'm saying. Where did he get the AIDS?
7-Eleven.
From corner store. Yeah,
Somebody, I don't know.
Like, does he have access to some fucking science lab? What is this? The CDC? Is he a CDC employee?
And then
no idea.
he knowingly gave it to people.
Yeah.
This story sounds fishy as fuck.
He sounds like the biggest scumbag on the planet.
But he also got busted for child porn, so he's doing like 50 years in jail.
Yeah.
Holy shit,
That's
that
the part I
too?
left out.
Holy,
that sounds a little bigger.
Dumb conveniently 86
Yeah.
that part of the story.
holy shit, this guy. Why do they even jail people like that?
Just kill him?
Just kill them.
Yeah.
They probably study them, dude. Fucking.
No, we go in a big street, you get 4 fucking Jeeps, you tie every limb, and you just rip him apart. Fuck him. You can't give people AIDS and touch kids.
One or
whatever
the
you're doing.
other. Pick one.
Pick one.
Pick a struggle.
I agree. Both should equate to death.
Death. But it has to be horrible, or else there's not really punishment.
It has to be a death you'd want to watch on the internet.
Yeah.
I agree.
Or they should do like the gladiator shit.
Yeah.
I like that.
I don't think we're that far from bringing that shit back, dude.
We're not far from Hunger Games. Fuck.
They should do that, and they don't get their freedom though.
They have people competing for tuition at halftime of college football games. That shit's like Hunger Games.
Wait, how so?
They'll like do like throwing contests or with the football or some shit like
and
that.
the prizes you
the
get
prizes
half of
you
your
get
tuition paid.
Well, yeah, you get like a year of tuition, whatever it is.
I'd
There was
throw the shit out of a football.
There was another one at a high school where like a mom had to make a half court shot, and she did for her daughter to get like $100,000 for tuition. Like
Holy
that's
shit.
legit.
So that covers like 3 weeks.
Yeah, books, books and parking.
Yeah, that's pretty wild. I don't. That seems kind of rude, though. I don't
Yeah.
know. Like, if
Well,
they
like-
have that much money to throw around for just a little side entertainment,
Well, not only that, like
You think they could drop the fees a little bit?
that is for somebody else. Like it's for the entertainment of everybody else.
right?
And it's supposed to be like a big deal. Like back when it used to be like, oh, you won $1 million.
Right.
Like, no. Now you're just getting some of your tuition paid for.
Damn.
Besides, no, usually you'd be like, yeah, you get 50 grand. Cool, I got 50 grand in the bank. They should just start doing the Price is Right.
for tuition.
Yeah. And just have college students because it's always college students anyway.
Yeah,
That'd be tight.
I like it.
You might be onto something.
I'd watch it.
TTG presents.
Steve Harvey.
Yeah, we'll get our own TV show with Steve Harvey, and it'll be for tuition.
Gotta have Steve Harvey. The guy's hosting like 7 game shows now.
Yeah. And the grand prize is you get cured of AIDS, and Magic Johnson comes out.
And a pallet of Henny.
You guys heard that they changed the law though for AIDS in California for knowingly transmitting AIDS. It used to be something crazy, like 3 to 8 years, and they changed it, and it was a felony, and now it's a misdemeanor with 6 months.
So 3 to 8 years if you knowingly went and fornicated with someone knowing you have AIDS.
Yeah.
It didn't say anything to them.
Didn't say anything.
Yeah.
Could you imagine?
No.
Could you?
Which part of that can you imagine? I mean, fuck, dude. It's all fucked up.
I'm saying, could you imagine doing that and just getting away with 6 months and partying? I mean, that sounds great.
I mean,
Well,
if
so
you're,
that-
And nobody's gonna fuck with you in jail.
They can't.
True. Hey,
I'm a made AIDS man.
you might be onto something too.
that's the most valid
Yeah.
point in all of
Until
this.
that one dude's like, I don't give a fuck. I got
Yeah.
AIDS.
I've had AIDS for 15
The
years.
biggest fucking Debo looking
Yeah.
motherfucker in there.
Don't take my booty.
And then you're scared if maybe he has a different strand, you know,
Yeah.
like maybe you'll be
the
patient
virus
zero.
has morphed. Yeah.
Yeah, that's not
You
good.
either end up dead or an X-Men or something.
So having AIDS in prison is not necessarily keep you protected from anything.
No.
6 months though. Holy shit. If a girlfriend gave you AIDS, I'm not against killing that person.
If a girlfriend gave me lip,
I'm not against killing that person. Don't you talk back. What? What was the when the girl's in the other room and she's got to have like bells on her feet? Or she's gotta clap?
Just clap the whole time so you know where she's at.
I love that.
6 months, that's a joke, dude.
don't you dare get up in my apartment and walk around without me being in the room.
Like a super abusive. There's a guy that lives next door. They got evicted, deservedly. But there's a guy, he lives next door to me, and the abuse was just rampant. Like
You could hear the punches.
I could hear hitting. He would hit the walls. He would scream at her. They'd be out in the cul-de-sac yelling, pushing each other. She'd be trying to calm him down, then she'd hit him.
How long did this go on for?
Probably 6 months. I mean,
For those who don't
that's-
know, Scoop lives in a fucking huge apartment complex with very many units.
it's like 300,
Yeah,
400
yeah.
units, something like that.
And it's all celebrities.
It's all celebs and
strippers.
And strippers. Yeah, and I'm just shooting.
We're trying to
ropes.
paint this picture for you.
There are actually a bunch of strippers
Hey.
in the complex, but yeah, and I'm looking on the cul-de-sac. I mean, they're yelling all the time. They live right next door, and I could hear them all the time screaming.
There's nothing worse than that.
Like at all hours of the day? Are you talking?
Middle of the day, middle of the night. Like it wasn't every day, obviously, but
Well, it's
it was
always worse
often.
when you have a neighbor where they do that shit at 3 a.m.
Yeah,
consistently.
that's how it would wake me up sometimes.
I haven't had a good neighbor situation in a long fucking time.
Just loud.
Like a good old, I got a story for you neighbor situation, or just a positive one in general?
Just a positive one. just one where like I don't want to fucking strangle them when I see them. Like there was the first when I first moved in, there was the dude who had night terrors and would like just scream in the middle of the night, like nonstop. It would be like you would literally just be I'd be laying there and it'd be like, ah! Like,
That's such a comedy skit if I've ever fucking heard one.
and like you think I'm bullshitting.
random.
Next time you see Method down here, next time you talk to Method, ask him. He crashed in my place when he was down here one night, and we just all night. Ah! And then it would stop for like 30 seconds and what the fuck is going on?
I would have been laughing so hard I'd piss myself.
Dude, you can't get so annoying. Like you can't fucking
Once it's funny, the rest
Yeah,
after
the rest
that
after
it's just
that.
fucking real annoying.
Well, then you start thinking about why he's screaming, and his uncle is just jerking him off in his dream.
whatever horrible fucking nightmare he has reliving for the rest of his
Flicking his
life.
balls.
I mean, how often was this?
Like at least once a week.
Really?
It was bad.
That poor guy.
Yeah. Poor me. What the fuck? Fuck that guy.
That's your
No,
molestation.
I'm just picturing his uncle flicking his balls.
That's more like torture.
Like you duct tape his hands so he can't do anything, and you're just beneath him like this.
Poor Jimmy.
Why does Uncle Donnie love me more than my parents?
No, Papa, no.
Oh yeah, and then there was the guy beneath me, the girl beneath me, the one that Scoop wanted to fuck,
Yeah.
who would get in a fight with her boyfriend, and like it was regular. They would be screaming at each other from like 2-3 in the morning to like 5-6 in the morning, and I'd get up to go to work, and literally she would have all his shit out front.
Did you go through it?
Yeah, got some good stuff.
I'm about to say, come up.
The Jordans. Some Ace Ventura DVDs.
Oh fuck yeah. VHS.
That's if a girl puts my shit out front, we are never speaking again.
Yeah, don't do that.
Ever.
Because you know it's going back in anyway.
Yeah, of course. I mean, yeah, I'm gonna put it in the truck and then I'm gonna fuck real quick.
And then come back.
And then leave.
And then leave. But I'm never coming back. That to me, that's a deal breaker.
No, yeah, because it's crazy
That's
shit.
too crazy. What are you gonna do when I go out of town
Yeah.
for a week? You're just gonna leave it there?
Burn it.
Burn it?
Neighbors, homeless people were going. If you leave shit out like that in PB, it's gone in an hour.
Yeah.
True.
And there's some homeless dude walking around with my double-sided dildo. Like, bro, that's mine. That's personal.
Somebody grabbing all the condoms I've never used.
I got that for graduation, 1998.
I just remembered that one of my exes, who I fucked 15 years after we broke up, she told me the story of how her fucking ex-husband, now ex-husband, but husband at the time, soon to be ex, put all of her shit out in the backyard and burned it.
The boyfriend did,
Her husband at the
or her
time.
husband at the time.
That's fucked up. That's even more fucked up.
Long story short, what had happened was they were having some problems, and he basically said, "I'm never gonna leave you. The only way I would ever leave you is if you cheat on me." And she's like, "All right, fuck you." So she went and cheated on him. He found out about it, and then he burned all of her shit in the backyard.
That's corny.
Hey, at least you got away.
I guess.
I was just happy that I fucked her 15 years after the last time I fucked her.
That's amazing.
Yeah, that was my longest stint.
Yeah.
Dude, a friend of mine showed me, this is along the same line. He's at a girl's house, and he says the front door gets kicked in. And he's like, what the fuck? And he's
Like he's just hanging on the couch?
No. Sorry. They're in bed. They're sleeping.
Okay.
And he's been dating this girl for maybe like 6 weeks or 8 weeks, something like
This
that.
is, by the way, one of my worst nightmares.
Yep,
If
yep.
you're ever dating someone new.
Front door kicked in. And then he hears yelling. The bedroom door, so it's a small one bedroom. The bedroom door is closed. And now that door is being punched and kicked. And it's a door without like a core, and those like hollow corridors. And basically, dude's head comes through like The Shining.
Here's Johnny.
Like literally like The
That's
Shining.
exactly what I pictured.
And then the girlfriend starts yelling, "Get out!" And she obviously knows him, and that's her
I
ex-boyfriend.
would shot that nigga.
Oh, for sure.
Dude, but it's not his house.
So?
No, I'm saying,
You know I keep that motherfucking thing on me.
dude, you got no gun. What are you gonna do?
True.
Like, fuck.
I'm
Grab
sorry.
anything around you. Fuck.
I fucking jump out the window butt ass naked. I'm gone.
Yeah, I'd be like, hey, bro, I'm sorry.
like the ladies' man with the smiley face tattoo on your
Yep.
ass.
I'm out, dude. All you're gonna see is my ass hopping out the window.
Honestly, I know a lot of people don't like to do it, but that's why you got to ask about the exes.
You got it.
Yeah, but
you
they'll
gotta-
still lie about it.
Yeah.
They
You
will.
can get a sense of whether or not there's like still something lingering.
She'll talk about crazy.
Yeah, exactly.
She'll mention, and in fact, they even say it when dude wasn't crazy. They always say like, "Oh, my ex was so crazy." Like, turns out she slept with all his brothers
Yeah.
and like his dad.
Or he
Okay.
double texted once.
Yeah. Or
He showed up at her house with flowers one time.
unannounced.
Fucking crazy
He was
asshole.
way too clingy. He wanted to go to my sister's
Yeah.
wedding with me. Like,
He wanted to
8
hang
years?
out. He wanted to hang out
Yeah.
once a week.
This asshole, we dated for 8 years. He wants to hang out once a week. You piece
The
of
nerve
shit.
of some people.
the whole like social media thing has just made it like women feel the need to be like, oh my god, these guys are so like clingy or so thirsty or so obsessive. It's like, nah, they're just dudes.
Yeah.
They're just being dudes. Like they're not.
It's so fucking stupid. They just want to bitch about something, dude. They don't give a fuck. If they're not getting attention, it's like guys are assholes. And if they are getting attention, guys are assholes. Like, fuck off.
At some point,
Just
fuck off.
suck some dick and stop talking.
Yeah.
The world would be just a better place everywhere and for everyone.
Or just upgrade your own life.
Yeah.
Stop complaining.
Yeah.
All this
Create a life that
complaining.
makes you happy.
Yeah, be the hero in your
Just
own
because
movie.
you went to college and got a job doesn't mean you're anything special.
No.
Nah.
And the work's not done. Get in the gym, you fat bitch.
Yeah. Just because you got tits doesn't mean anything.
Don't mean shit.
They think they're the shit because all they want to do is get to the point where they can get married, get pregnant, fucking shit out like 3 kids and not even have to work anymore.
And then complain.
Like, thank God I don't have to go to the gym ever again.
Oh my
Yeah, I had 3 kids. What do you expect?
Yeah. That's the
Dude,
goal.
even being in even not even being married with kids, they'll still fucking do that shit.
Yeah.
It's like the reverse for me because there's so much drinking going on that I actually become healthier in a relationship, and then I bring out the more unhealthy habits in a girl because
especially in the beginning of a relationship, you're on your best behavior.
oh yeah,
It's like, oh, I don't drink on a Tuesday. Well, me?
babe, let's just hang out here.
Who do I look like?
Me?
Do I look like a heathen?
And you run into a buddy like, damn, you were blacked the fuck out. You're like, who, me? Me? How dare you?
Must not have been me.
Uncultured swine. That's probably what happened to that dude that was driving that fucking tank. He got some shitty wife. I guarantee him. Just went nuts.
19-year-old married with fucking kid.
Probably lost his mind.
Yeah.
And she just
Wasn't
giving
he
him
like
a hard
19?
time.
I think he was like 19, right?
Where was this at?
Wyoming.
Wyoming.
No,
Really?
I'm joking.
Maybe
But
I didn't think there was probably a base
it,
somewhere.
it was kind of a
Air Force.
bumfuck place, wasn't it?
yeah.
He was just rolling through town.
And it wasn't an actual tank. There's like
It was
for
an
people
armored personnel.
yeah, for people that like don't know anything about military.
You know,
tanks
there's
are
some
fucking
military
huge.
people who are gonna be like, "You fucking
Oh, yeah,
idiots."
yeah.
I mean, it had the tracks.
What is there? What was the name of it?
It's
specifically?
APC, like
Yeah,
Alex said.
okay.
Yeah, and so they're way smaller. I mean, a tank is like a Abrams M1 Abrams is massive.
Yeah.
I mean, if it's going down the street, you could feel it from like.
you
But
go
they have
further
the
away.
same track, right?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, but it's way bigger. But yeah,
That thing,
yeah.
The thing he was driving almost just looks like a box.
yeah, it had a little box. It probably fits like 6 people or something like
Yeah.
that.
Just
Yeah.
so you don't get blown the fuck up.
Dude was schmobbing.
He was. That was like the joyride of a life.
Dude,
Like, I feel like they should let people do that just for fuck's sake. Like, you know what I mean? Like, dude, you're in a shitty town, you're in the military, you're in National Guard or whatever. Go have some fun for a little
Dude,
bit.
there's somewhere that I saw not that long ago where you can pay to shoot a fucking tank. I don't know where it
I've
is.
seen
Like
that
it's
in
somewhere in the
with-
United States.
With an RPG, like what?
No. You get to like
you
actually
get to
shoot
actually
a tank.
like
Oh, I thought you
not
with what?
Jeez, you fucking
With a fucking
terrorist.
bicycle bomb or whatever.
With an RPG.
Was that all the World War II bomb when they put grease, a sticky
Yeah,
bomb?
sticky-
Oh,
sticky
yeah,
bomb,
sticky
yeah.
bomb. The socks.
Yeah, the socks. Yeah, I have seen that too. But so this guy, I mean, that video when he's probably going like 60. That's what it looks like.
And it kind of just looked like he was riding around downtown too.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't even. It was in the middle of town.
Yeah, middle of town. And did they catch him or did they kill him?
No, they caught him.
He posted a picture on Twitter, didn't he?
Yeah, I saw. Yeah, he was on.
Throwing on West Side.
Really?
I like this kid.
Yeah, and he was
Some
on drugs
gangster
too,
shit.
right?
Yeah,
I
yeah,
think
of course.
so.
Yeah, you'd have
What
to
was
be-
he on?
I don't know. I didn't
I don't
see
know.
it.
Yeah, I didn't. I just
Marijuana?
watched the video.
Marijuana. The
He
goddamn
had
Mexican
he had
marijuana.
2 marijuanas before stealing the vehicle.
Injected marijuanas. I actually, when I was like 20 years old and I was living over by State, we were on Craigslist looking for a giant trampoline, and we went down to Imperial Beach to buy one, and the dude there was selling all his shit because he was going to the brig for stealing a bunch of
Xboxes.
ATVs from the Navy.
Sick. I like
Damn.
this guy.
Yeah, so he was in the Navy and he was stealing them and then selling them to people in like Arizona or some shit like that. And so he was just getting rid of all his stuff.
Gotta hustle.
Dude, I know a guy who he got so we were on a field training exercise thing, and he was driving an ammo truck, like that was his job. So we're way on the sticks, but he would drive the truck back to a different base, pick up ammo to bring
He
it
just
back to
provides
us.
ammo to you guys.
Right. So he's armed, and he's got another buddy with him. They're both armed because they got to protect what's in the truck, like out in town. You know what I mean? And anyway, they went to a bar. They left their guns in the truck. They went to a bar while they were going to pick up. Got blacked out, came back, rolled the truck at our field training,
fuck.
right? They both go to the brig. Okay. They did like 6 months, something like that. Then they, there's a bunch of time before they process you out. Anyway, and then they ended up getting approved because they had to do some program. They ended up staying in for a little while. Then the guy that was driving, not the other guy, but the guy that's physically driving, hit a pregnant woman in his car, in his Camaro or something like that. Of course, it hit a pregnant woman in a crosswalk, and the baby she had died. And the only reason why he didn't get super fucked on that one was because she was on meth and she did run out in the street. But he was drunk though. Just like, dude, this guy doesn't learn.
This is an unfortunate sequence of events.
This guy doesn't fucking learn.
I heard the brig is fucking awful.
This has gotta be.
Nah, I mean, what's worse, the brig or fucking jail?
I heard the brig is worse.
Fuck no.
Getting pounded by a dude 3 times your size with AIDS.
Not in the brig.
Yeah, that's probably happening in the brig.
Yeah, sorry, that's definitely happening
The
in
brig
the
is
brig, right?
way.
No, I don't think that's happening in the
No?
brig. No.
Fuck no.
If you go to Leavenworth, but Leavenworth just because that's where you go once you've been sentenced for military crime.
I heard the brig, they just like fuck with you because you're not only in jail, but you're also still a subordinate.
Well, nah, because I know there's that one chick that chopped up fucking her husband's friend.
What?
What?
Like her husband's friend, she like chopped them all up and then threw them in acid and then stole the baby and then took the baby to the barracks. She's at Mirabar.
What the fuck?
Can you elaborate on this story, please? You can't just bring this in out
That's
of
some,
nowhere,
like,
dog.
serial killer type shit.
Oh
or
yeah,
no?
just that chick who chopped up her fucking dude's best friend and then stole a baby and whatever.
Yeah, I don't know. I forgot her name, but yeah, her husband went on deployment.
Yeah.
But he was like introducing her to all his friends.
Yeah.
And so, one of his friends had a freaking wife also and a baby. Well, I don't know. She was going ape shit crazy. And then she ended up shooting them, chopping them up, throwing their freaking bodies in acid at a hotel, and then taking the baby. And she took it to the barracks. And people were like, why do you have a baby here? Like, what the fuck? That's how she got caught.
That is a different. That is another level of insanity.
She's like 30 miles up the road, my friend.
Wow.
Let's go say hi.
Yeah,
I know,
let's
She's
go
probably
talk to
cute.
She probably fucks like a champ.
Definitely a good blowjob.
For sure. Oh my God. Could you imagine if you found out, she gets out in 20 years, you meet some nice girl at a bar.
Dude, there's people that are into that shit.
The night she gets out.
Yeah, she just wants to hang.
I mean, Charles Manson got married in jail.
Yeah, what is that? Okay, if you try to marry Charles Manson in jail, they should kill you too.
Charlie to his friends.
Yeah, Charlie. But like,
It was
they
actually
should kill
Chuck.
Yeah, Chuck, yeah.
Good old Chucky.
you. Good old Chuck.
Actually, me and my boy used to introduce ourselves as serial killers at the bar, but we would shorten the name like that. So I would just tell them, "Oh yeah, I'm Chuck Manson." Then nobody would ever think twice about it because they just associate Charles Manson.
I'm Theodore Bundy.
Yeah, Theodore. But that was the other one. Was Theodore Bundy.
Like, also, girls don't listen, so
Yeah.
That too. Yeah.
Well, not to mention you're in a bar and you're like, what?
Yeah.
like girls are just they have so much anxiety. They're not listening to you even talk.
I actually crashed a high school reunion at our buddy's bar in San Francisco, and they had name tags, and so I just wrote Chuck Manson on it.
You'd think people might get that though if
You
they
would think,
saw
yeah.
it, but
Yeah, no.
nothing, huh?
Nothing. Doesn't register.
I like that. I should change my legal name to Chuck Manson.
What was the God, I can't think of his fucking name. Ramirez or whatever. The night.
The Night Stalker.
The Night Stalker. Yeah,
Night
yeah.
Stalker. Yeah.
I remember growing up, and that was the fucking scariest shit ever. Like, I go to sleep at night thinking some dude's gonna come and slit my fucking throat while I'm in
Dude,
bed.
there's I have serious suspicion when like women are obsessed with serial killer documentaries and shit like that.
Like, let's hear it. Because I know a couple that be into that shit.
I think a lot,
He's like, put
I
me
think
on
a lot
game.
of
Be on
people
game,
are.
Alex, please.
A lot of people know. I'm just saying.
I'm
Like,
your student.
it's like it's weird to me that they like if you watch like one, okay, but if you like continuously watch them on Netflix, I have some concern about that.
I don't know. I
Your
think they're
mental
just
snake.
chicks being
You know?
bored, dude.
Yeah, what do you think? They're like taking notes to.
Probably.
I mean, it is scary though. It is.
Like, have you guys ever seen the show on Netflix, Mindhunter?
Yeah, I've seen that.
No, I ain't seen it.
Like that shit. Like when you like realize what the state of mind of like these people that he's talking to is, like you can. I don't know. I just feel like anybody. It could be anybody, and you wouldn't know until it happened.
Dude, every one of us in this room, everyone on this planet, we're all just a half step away from being that fucking girl or that guy. Dude.
Yeah.
What, cutting people up and throwing them in
Yeah.
acid and
Yeah.
taking a baby to the barracks?
Not me.
Not me, fam. I'm good.
That's definitely a little much.
I drive a Prius. I pay my taxes. I'm good.
I wave at my
I
neighbors.
wave at my neighbors.
I'm part of the neighborhood watch.
Yeah, I jerk off to my other neighbor with some binoculars.
Don't fuck my girl. Fuck her friends. I'm good.
I'm good. I'm a member of society.
Not Anthony Bourdain though.
Dude, how sad is that?
Man.
That's a rough one.
There have
And
been a lot of people who have committed suicide in the last year, and I will say that people who were commemorating him were way more prevalent today than any of the others, like Chester, fucking Chris Cornell. Like, it was all over Instagram.
All over,
because I mean, he was just one of those people that I think, like, really, like, not only brought people up, like, he used his celebrity and fame to catapult other people's careers, but I think he was also, like, super compassionate and inclusive to everybody he was around.
He seemed like a fucking good dude to want to hang out at a fucking bar, dude.
Oh yeah, that was always one of my goals,
Drink some
to
whiskey
get to the
with
point
him.
where we were like TTG famous and hang out with Anthony Bourdain. That'd be fun to me.
Yeah, of course. I'd hang out with anybody.
Yeah, true.
What the fuck?
Hey, call me.
As long as I'm not home by myself.
Yeah, you got 3,000 followers on Instagram. Hit me up. I'm down to chill. You know more people than me.
You buying drinks?
Yeah, you buying, please.
I'm hanging with whomever if you're buying. Yeah.
But I mean, like that's his career. That's like his job is like a dream job. Travel, eat, drink. That's pretty much it.
I think a lot of people, I think that was his appeal to, everyone just across the board, was the fact that he had a life that seemingly was appealing to everyone.
Yeah, for sure.
And just didn't give a fuck either. Like he said what he said. He fucking stood by it. He never backed down.
Yeah.
He was always entertaining too. Like on every show I saw, it's fucking entertaining, super funny.
He's very well spoken. I didn't read his book though, but I know a couple people who have, and they said it's really good.
Kitchen Confidential,
It's really good.
Because it wasn't much about like the actual cooking so much as it was about like what we talk about, which is the
it was also his life,
drug and alcohol and
was
hookup culture in restaurants.
He was a heroin addict.
That's crazy. That's why I shut it down. So like, I don't cook.
Yeah.
I think
Where's the paper plates?
Where my plastic skillet at, man?
give me my paper pot. Where's that paper pot?
He's got a microwavable skillet. Like, I'm cooking eggs.
What you need to do is learn how to cook like Richard Blaze or whatever, the guy who cooks everything in the microwave.
There's a guy that does that?
Really?
Yeah,
Is that his shtick? I didn't know that.
well, like one of the things he does. Yeah, he's in San Diego. He owns what is it? Crack or
the Crack Shack.
Crack Shack. Yeah.
Yeah,
Really?
I shot photos of him when he was doing some cooking thing at Kaboo last
How does he not
year.
have cancer? With
What?
all this fucking microwave shit.
Because it's a myth.
Oh, it's a myth. Just like AIDS?
Yeah.
All right, fair enough. That Crack Shack is good.
Microwave food's actually very good for you.
Yeah, whenever I see somebody that famous or seemingly that successful kill themselves, I'm like, dude, I'm next. Like, well, I just don't understand it. Like, I mean, you could be in a dark place, but if that person can get there, what the fuck about me?
True. And I'm broke.
And I'm broke.
I also
I'm
think there's
broke. I don't pull fucking tail. I don't have anything that's really going for me whatsoever.
Speak for yourself. You see these shades?
Sorry, I forgot who I was talking
Did
to.
you see the sweatsuit?
I gotta check myself, Dom.
Bitch is looking at my Johnson.
No, but
Look
that's
at that
true.
bulge.
Like, well, fucking Kate Spade. What is she worth? $200 million. I read.
Yeah.
Hangs herself.
Hang yourself. Like we've always said it, but like money for sure is not the answer, but it does alleviate a lot of the issues. But if you have bigger, there's one thing, if you don't have once that it's been alleviated, the money problem, you have to have a serious hobby and like serious hopes and goals.
Dude, I've always
and, like,
said that there's so
Like
many.
Anthony Bourdain had jujitsu. Like,
There's so
I'm not
many
talking about
things in
him
the world
specifically,
talking
but-
about how to fucking achieve your dreams and what to do and, how to get to that level. But there are so few things and few people who actually talk about, okay, so what do you do if you actually achieve all of
sure,
this?
yeah.
Because that's a legitimate concern. Like, if you
Yeah.
honestly tick all the boxes on your, want and need and, desire list,
It's like you really
you
want.
gotta have. That's the thing, dude,
like
that
you
keeps
really-
people going. You always have something to fucking strive for.
It's like you really want to fuck some chick, and then as soon as you nut, you're like, huh?
Yeah.
Now what?
Well,
That's a metaphor for life, dude.
True,
it really
yeah.
is.
Anytime you accomplish anything ever, once you get there, you literally go,
Yeah.
"This is it."
Yeah.
You look around to the people that are
This
there
is
with
what
you.
I spent 20 years of my life working for? Fuck.
This motherfucker's a lame.
I think I think we believed so much from like watching MTV Cribs and shit like that like the good life was there, but it never, like, those weren't their houses.
Right, yeah,
they were
yeah.
broke as fuck.
Yeah. Or even
Like
just
Tupac was broke as fuck, and he, we thought that he was balling. Back
the thing
in the day.
about partying or anything like that. Like when you see all those crazy parties, you see them in high school.
Yeah.
Well, we'd watch what's that stupid movie, American Pie?
American Pie, yeah.
But shit like that, where you see this crazy party and you're 15, you're like, damn,
Yeah.
can't wait to do that. And then you get to one, you're like,
Yeah.
ugh. What the fuck?
And not only that, according to fucking American Pie, they're listening to Fall Out Boy at the party and dancing to it. Like,
right. Yeah.
that was like the biggest
No one
bullshit.
danced at fucking high school parties, dude.
No, well, yeah, they did. No,
I was grinding. No clips.
Dom, I think your high school parties and mine might have been a little different.
True.
And he had the Z Boys with them.
Yeah. The Z Lords.
The Z Lords
Relax.
crew, the Z crew.
That's two.
My man, the Z Lords.
Yeah.
It's different when you got the whole squad there.
We had them boys with
Squad
us.
up.
Who wants to get jumped? Didn't think so. Move. That's my bitch now.
Pass the Henny. I mean, yeah, there's so much shit with reality shows where you think that the life is like way different.
Yeah.
Or like especially with like even stupid reality shows where they follow. What was the Ozzy Osbourne one? What was that called?
Oh yeah. That was so big, that show.
Yeah. But like,
Fuck, what was the name of it?
I can't remember.
Isn't
what
it something with the Osbournes?
It might just be the Osbournes.
Yeah,
the
I think it
Osbournes
was.
maybe? Okay, yeah. But like, because it's a reality show, they always have them doing something.
Yeah.
So like, you just assume that like when you have money, you're like, oh, I'll just be doing things all the time. Like, nah, you still just sit around and jack off. It's just the same.
I mean, I would be doing like
I would be, yeah.
But we always
I'd be-
talk about that.
If I had fucking that much money, I'd be doing a lot of
But,
shit.
All the time, though. I mean,
Yeah, all the time.
But with who?
Well, fucking myself. If nobody else wants to do it, I don't give a
I
shit.
do shit all by myself
Yeah.
all the fucking time.
I just had
By
bitches. I just had like, bad bitches.
Dude, otherwise that's what you succumb to is you fucking get bored and that's when you start to get in your own head and you get depressed and fucking down.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then you
some
probably
drugs.
turn gay because it's like, damn, I've had so much pussy. Like, this,
Where the dick's at? And it's only 6 months in jail.
You know what? Nobody who ever got so much pussy and went gay that they never killed themselves.
That's true.
You got to keep on pushing forward.
Well, once
you
you-
got to break barriers.
Once you get all the pussy, now you got to get all the dick.
Yeah.
It's just a new goal.
yeah, you got to always create new goals.
New goals.
You got to draw a new line in the sand.
And yeah.
All the pussy? Check. All the dick.
All the buttholes.
Where it at though?
wow.
That made me uncomfortable.
Yeah, it did me
slightly.
too. I was like, damn, I should have brought that up.
Yeah, the Z boys are really gonna get after you on that one.
Yeah, the Z boys aren't letting that one slide, Dom.
I know, right?
Hood pass
Fuck.
revoked.
Nah, never. Mine's indefinite. Mine's laminated.
Not with those glasses on.
Shit, with
Yeah,
these glasses
that's-
on.
That's what I'm
not-
saying. They can't revoke it with the glass.
No,
When you have
can't.
those on,
Those like stunner shades.
yeah,
know what I mean?
you can't. You
I
can't. Take it.
wear my. All right.
No, sing
don't
it. Let's
sing
hear
that.
it.
No, let's not.
Let's hear it,
Let's
Alex.
not do that. So yeah, money doesn't equate to happiness. That's
Yes.
the things we could take away from.
But you can do a lot of fun shit with it.
Yes.
Yeah, but like you said, it ticks that box of like, okay, this is one less thing for me to worry about, and it's a big thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
But that doesn't mean everything else beneath that falls into place.
No.
I think you just got to, if you want to be happy, you got to be stupid like Forrest Gump.
Dude, stupid is Well, there's a reason why that cliche "ignorance is bliss" exists.
Yeah.
It's true.
Yeah, for sure. If you don't know what the fuck is going on around you,
If you just go through life and don't have to fucking think twice, you just go to your job, you fucking have a wife, you get
Yeah.
kids, whatever.
and you've got your legless officer taking care of your finances, like
You're good, dude.
Lieutenant Dan.
Lieutenant Dan. I guess he invested in some kind of fruit company. Fucking Apple.
But also you can't worry about the shit you can't control. A lot of people worry about that. It's like if you
That's
really can't control
all
it,
anxiety is.
yeah, it's like dude, if you can't control it, you just gotta let it fucking happen. Because
I feel like if you can't get past that, like weed is your only option at that point.
Fuck that. That shit gives me anxiety.
Certain kinds of weed, though, right?
Makes it
No,
worse.
just weed in general.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I freak out.
Only if I get too high.
Only when I smoke Reggie.
Yeah.
No, I'm just joking.
Smoke crack. That'll.
When getting too high is probably the worst thing that can ever happen. I'd rather get in a car accident.
I saw a meme that was talking about if you freaking mix weed with tobacco and to do bong rips, he's like, you're a crackhead.
That'll probably make you sick.
What they used to
It
call
sounds
those? It was
disgusting.
fuck.
Well, like the joint is a spliff.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's
split.
weed.
What are you doing
Yeah.
in a bong? That's
Yeah, that's a little
tobacco
wild.
in a bong.
And who the
tobacco
fuck?
water
It's
pipe.
supposed to be it's supposed to be a water pipe or whatever. But no, like, who is ever smoking tobacco out of that shit?
I don't know,
Yeah, that's true. Why do
someone
they
has.
why do they play that game at the bong shop? Like,
Because it was supposed to be
yeah, but it's like, come on, like, why are the cops even playing this game? Like, anyone smoking tobacco out of a bong? You're like, well,
Yeah.
you know, when it was super illegal, why were they even playing that? Like, come on, this is obvious what's going on here.
It's the marijuana being illegal is the stupidest fucking thing in the world.
It doesn't sound like it's for long though.
I know.
So that's good.
Wow, what's
What?
up?
They're talking about legalizing it, or
Or not prosecuting states that that it's legal in.
Like federally?
Yeah, federally. Yeah. Which, that'd be dope.
Yeah.
Because then I can start pushing more pounds, you know?
Yeah,
well, that's good.
A few here and there.
One less thing to worry about.
Even though the growers fucking grew way too much supply for California. Did you see that?
Yeah.
What happened? What happened with that?
They, in anticipation of it being legal in California, just so many fucking growers started growing before the 2018 actual like launch point or whatever. And the fucking price per ounce like plummeted.
Sure. Yeah.
Like literally like 80% down. Like it was worth nobody could push it.
Damn, I should have bought a shitload of weed in January then.
What, just sit on it, put it in your freezer, your no smoking ass?
Just fucking store it.
Breaking it down into fucking like what do you gotta boil it and
It's like when gas prices are low, you got to fill those 50-gallon drums and just keep them in your backyard.
it's fucking Doomsday or Bradley over here.
Right? The gas only lasts like 6 months, though. Not even, probably. And then it goes bad. Yeah.
Yeah,
Hey,
goes
I'm
bad
Jewish.
super
If I save 10 cents over the course of 6 months, we're good.
You're gonna wake up and see Bradley siphoning your fucking gas out with the tube.
That's a thing in this hood, dude.
Is it?
Yeah.
Get your gas stolen?
Yeah. Yep.
People are so scandalous.
How desperate do you have to be to fucking suck some gas out of a tank?
Bro, you see how expensive it is?
Yeah. Dom's
Per
like,
gallon?
I'm a half step away from doing it right now.
like, fuck, especially when you got to get freaking Supreme.
Yeah, I'm jealous of people who live in Wisconsin and shit like that when the gas prices go crazy.
Yeah.
Because it is like $1 still out there, $1.50.
The cheapest I ever saw in my lifetime was 99 cents. And that was when I was 18.
Yeah,
it's also so expensive in California because we're the last that gets it. It all
From the East Coast to
comes
the
from
West.
East Coast to
Yeah.
the West. Yeah.
I know that.
Yeah, because I saw almost $5 up near La Jolla. a couple
Yeah,
days ago.
I know. Like
Oh, yeah.
in Hollywood, over there, that's just like 5 something.
That's why you got to get on the Prius, baby. For everybody on the freeway who gives me the finger, everyone who talks shit.
How many people are giving you the finger on
Dude,
the freeway?
people are fucking rude to a Prius driver. They also can't see because I have tinted windows, and then I roll the tinted windows
Wait,
down.
what are they flipping you off for?
Dude, if
They
you-
assume you're driving slow. They always do that. I'll be going 75, and they go around you like you're going 50.
And they really flip
Dude,
you
I've
off?
gotten the finger more than once. I get cut off all the time. Dude, it's crazy. And then there was a time I was trying to get into the lane. I'm with my girl. And of course, girls cannot handle conflict. Like, shut up, bitch. Let me handle
What do you
it."
mean they create it all
Yeah.
the time?
Well, they can't, but they
they
can't
create
handle
drama, not conflict.
Yeah, they don't. Oops, sorry. They don't like conflict though. So I'm trying to get into the lane, and there's this fucking lesbian-looking dude who is blocking. Who went out of his way. He speeds up to go like 40 just to block me, so I can't get in. And I roll down the window, and he's in a convertible. It's like a Mustang, or I think it might have been a Camaro.
Please
but-
tell me it was a BMW.
No, it was a Mustang or a Camaro. I can't remember. And I rolled down the windows, and I'm like, really? And we're right there next to each other. I'm like, are you fucking serious, dude? He's like, you're just gonna block me and not let me in? He won't look over.
Of course not.
Staring straight.
there was
Because he pulled up, he's like, oh shit.
Oh, shit, that's not Bill
They
Gates.
always,
It's a big
Oh, there's
black
a
guy.
pussy in there.
they always assume though it's
Yeah.
gonna be someone else.
if it's a
Like,
small car, especially, the assumption is always like my buddy. We were I picked my brother and his friend up from a bar when we were back home for Thanksgiving years ago, and I took them to the Jack in the Box drive-through. And there's a car in front of us that was taking forever, and it was like this old fucking beater, like 2-door fucking like Ford. I don't even know what it was. It was just some like piece of shit. You could see like
Escort.
Yeah, you could see like the trash.
Festiva.
Yeah.
oh shit.
Yeah, you can see like the trash piling up in the back. You know what I mean? Like that
Yeah.
kind of fucking beater. And my buddy's like pressing on my horn, honking, and he gets out of the window and starts yelling, "Hurry the fuck up!" Just being a fucking dumbass. And this dude gets out of the car and like unravels. He was like
You watch him snap.
6'8", 6'10", easy. And he walks up to the window and he looks at my boy and he has the deepest fucking voice. He's like, "Is there a problem?"
Yeah, problem
And
here.
he's like, "Oh no, man, you're just taking forever." But it just reminded. There was like an episode of Simpsons where what's his name? That dude.
Oh,
Frankie?
No,
Marty or something.
Nelson.
Nelson.
Nelson,
Yeah, the
yeah.
bully. Yeah.
Yeah, so he keeps on laughing at people like who look ridiculous, and then he does that, and some dude like unravels out of the car. It's exactly what it was. Like this dude just unraveled out of the car and just punked my boy with like 2 words.
Is there a
And I was
problem?
like,
Is there
"You
a
fucking, you
problem here?"
deserve that."
I hate when people reach over and hit your horn.
Oh, dude, don't ever reach
No,
across
that
the
is
fucking
my
way.
space. This is my domain. Do not fucking go past this imaginary line in the middle of the vehicle.
I used to have a friend who had the stoplight when it turned green. Before you get a chance to go, he would just turn off the fucking car.
Like trying to be funny?
Yeah,
You got
so
some fucked
fucking
up
mad.
friends.
Yeah,
Like the dude that was hitting this cast.
Yeah.
That's annoying as fuck.
I don't like pranks.
I don't like it either.
That's not even. That's just dumb.
Yeah.
That's not even a worthwhile prank.
Like pranks can be good if they're funny, but like when it's just like annoying, I'm just trying to live.
What were you saying, Dom? You used to have friend what?
No, I used to do shit like that, but I think I'm getting older now because it's not funny.
It's not funny. Yeah. And so sometimes it also depends on who it's coming from, and there's certain people where they're only gonna go to a certain. They're not gonna get crazy. There's some people if you start that game, it just will not stop, and they're gonna go to the furthest level possible.
I remember at one point, like you know, what I'm saying, like hitting people's gooch was like funny.
I mean, that's still pretty funny.
A good old nut tap is pretty good too.
I mean, getting hit in the gooch that's my sacred spot.
He's like, oh, gotta sit something.
Yeah. So one of the funniest videos I ever seen was that kid who like broke the skateboard trying to grind on the pipe,
and it hit him in
the gooch. Yeah,
that pain.
Yeah,
I can't.
His shriek, his cry was so awful.
Getting hit anywhere down there, the nutsack, anything, it's just the worst.
And women find it hilarious
because they don't understand.
Dude, I remember I was chasing my little brother around my grandmother's front yard with a golf club.
Speaking of serial killers,
like the way he said it too.
Yeah. I didn't have the intention of hitting him, but he didn't know that. Anyway, like I was pretending to swing it at him, but we were running full speed, and I just I swung it once, and it dug into the ground, and I just. I mean, I probably deserved it.
Yeah,
but,
absolutely.
Oh,
so you swing it in front of you, and it gets stuck, and you just
I ran
run
full speed
into the handle.
My nuts ran full speed into it.
We used to play roller hockey in the streets, and
fruit booting it up, buddy.
Yeah, and we had one of our friends that lived on the street was one of the most uncoordinated people you will ever fucking meet. Yeah. And he tried to be athletic. I give him all the props in the world, but like he would just always do some stupid fucking shit because he couldn't control his body. And like
like a puppy,
yeah, like
a baby deer,
just lanky.
So those the drainage pipes that would come out under like in the curb. So you would have like the PVC pipe that would come out, and there'd be the hole in the curb. He was trying to get the ball in the curb, and the fucking stick jammed in, and the fucking stick went right into his fucking nuts.
Oh.
That's not even the worst. See, there was another time where we were playing football, and we were just doing like deep passes for fun, and this dude's sprinting full speed to catch a fucking ball, and gets clotheslined by a side mirror on a truck. And it was like every single time this dude he had no clue what was going on around him
I love
at all.
Dude.
No self-awareness.
No self-awareness,
whatsoever.
yeah.
I love this dude. Where is he now?
Dead.
Injuries like
Car
that
accident,
though when
no.
you were a kid is fun. They're funny as shit.
Yeah, I remember legitimately like stepping on a hoe. And
And
it
it
like
hit
busted
you?
my mouth.
Because you thought it would like be funny to see what it did, or
Yeah.
like, man.
And then you just
Because you see the movies, you're like, how?
I thought you were
Let's
using
see
some
this.
slang for doing something to a bitch.
Stepping on these hoes.
Then I realized, wait, he's actually talking about stepping on a gardening tool.
Yeah, it's not Do-Rag Friday. Relax.
All right.
Do-Rag Friday.
And I'll never forget when I came out to PE class one time, and they're like before the class gets started, everybody's kind of fucking around doing whatever, and there was a bunch of basketballs on the basketball court, and I thought I was fucking cool, and I was running out and I grabbed the ball and I drop kicked it as hard as I could, and I wasn't paying attention. It bounced off the backboard and then came back and fucking hit me right in the fucking head. And fucking damn near knocked me out cold. That shit was going so fast.
Dude, I once I walked on the basketball court in middle school. I think I was in 8th grade. And same thing, I took a basketball and I kicked it and it went into the ceiling and it popped. And then the PE teacher comes over and is like, "You're suspended." And they sent me home. Anyway, so, back then it's not like they have cell phones. So my mom doesn't get the call. Like, she doesn't know what happened for a while. And so then she comes home and she's like, "I heard you were suspended." And she's like, "Did you kick the ball on the ceiling?" I was like, "No." "Me? No." "Who, me? Your
Never.
firstborn?
That doesn't sound like me.
That's not me at
Your
all."
baby boy.
And she was like, I didn't think that sounded like you either. She's like, "I'm gonna call and talk to them." And she like yelled at
That's
the
not
teacher.
my boy.
And I was like, and then I told her like a couple years ago. She's like, "Really?" She's like, "I never thought that you would do that." I was like, "Oh, that was."
But that's like not even bad.
Yeah,
it's not that.
I'm actually
bad,
more
but-
impressed you got it that high.
Yeah, I mean, this isn't.
It wasn't. It was a
This
kind
isn't
of.
an Olympic fucking gym. This is some shitty middle school.
I mean, my middle school had some pretty high fucking rafters.
But you live down the sticks.
That's true.
Dude, I remember my buddy MacLeod. This was in junior high. He was kind of a bigger dude, like chubby dude. Anyway, there was this kid. I don't remember his first name, but his last name was Serrano. remember that. Anyway, he was talking. Yeah, he was talking shit to Matt, to my buddy, and he's like, "Yeah, you're fat, you're fucking slow, you're blah blah blah," and he's like, "I can beat your ass running backwards. I'll race you," and he's like, "Okay." So fucking my buddy Matt starts running, and this kid going backwards, right? And fucking Matt's actually beating him, so he turns around and goes fucking straight into a pole on the basketball court. Like I remember the sound of his head hitting the metal pole.
That's the worst. That's the
and
worst
I lost
sound
my
in the
shit,
world.
dude. It was so funny. Like he just crumbled. He was like, "Deesh," and then just
Dude, remember how funny concussions used to be?
Oh yeah,
They still are funny. Well, now you can die. Actually,
Well, now we know.
Yeah.
That's the problem. It was all.
Yeah.
We'd see. I used to watch. I had it on tape VHS. It was like NFL Hit Factory or some shit like that.
Dude, they used to kill people.
Oh my god, I used to love watching it and just watching fools get knocked out. Yes, and the way the guy, the guy's describing it'd be all slow motion 80s footage.
watch as his neck snaps backwards.
Yeah, and now you understand when he's doing this.
Yeah.
Like he's basically brain damage.
Dude, they would describe it like, two lions fighting like on Discovery Channel or something like that. And yeah, now we know. Like, and then fast forward 20 years, that guy killed his wife, drove his car off a fucking cliff because he has crazy CTE. I mean, it's still funny, but
Yeah.
Childhood hero.
yeah, I mean,
Still fun
Not
to
if
watch.
you're his
my
wife.
guy. Still my guy.
Or like even in watching movies, like older movies, like people get concussed and it's like a joke.
Yeah, yeah.
They're like, "Oh, I think you got a concussion."
Pistol whipped.
Yeah.
All good. Like if you got pistol whipped, you're out for 10 years. I mean, your life might not be the same ever again after getting pistol
Dude,
whipped.
or like fight scenes where they get hit 10 times clean to the head and they're still fighting.
I love it.
Yeah.
That's real. I've seen it happen a bunch of times.
The only movie that actually does a job where you don't go, this is completely insane, that I've seen recently.
John Wick.
John Wick, yeah. Where it is way, 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 way over the top, but the way it's done, it's almost plausible.
The way he holds the gun, the way he shoots,
just the way he's
he actually
moving.
reloads.
Right, yeah, he reloads, and he's not fighting 5 guys at like one single time. It's like they come in different way, and it makes kind of sense. I'm not saying you could do that, but
The fight scenes, like the hand-to-hand scenes, are a little long.
of course,
Yeah,
it's over the top. I'm not saying
yeah.
you'd have to be Superman to pull this shit off, but it's not completely. It's not Steven
Especially if
Seagal.
you're going against people who don't really know what they're doing.
Yeah, like Steven Seagal. I mean, he just touches a guy and the guy crumbles. Like
Steven Seagal never got hit.
And you
Never.
can jump, and they are like in a single file line.
Have you seen any of those fucking videos on YouTube where like the guru guy is like challenging his whole fucking class?
That's great.
And they get near him and they fall.
They fall, yeah.
Yeah.
It's great. They're trying to fight that so there's a MMA fighter that was going around and going to like different and filming it and challenging like their master.
I think I saw that.
There's a couple videos that are brutal because the guy, I mean, he's probably like 40. They're maybe a little bit older. He's like older guy. And
Is this a white dude?
No. He's a Chinese dude. And he goes in the dojo and he basically beats the shit out of like 70-year-olds. And they think that it's so weird because they have like cognitive dissonance. Like they think their shit works. And so they, the first hit in the guy, one of them, he tries to do his chi shit and he just gets punched right in the face.
Yeah.
And his whole world just shatters right in front of him. That's what it looks like. He's just like, wait, what?
Like you watch his soul leave his body.
Yeah, he just didn't realize like this is not, your shit doesn't work, dude. And then he gets punched a few more times. They're like, whoa, like calm down. He's an old man. Like stop punching an old man. It's very, and there's
My
a few
life
of them.
has been a lie.
I don't know what the video title is, but there's a video of this like 70-year-old dude wearing a sweater boxing, like in a boxing training center, and he fucking knocks this younger dude out,
Seen it.
straight up,
for him.
like bobbing and weaving, and fucking knocks this.
They're going
dude
at
out.
it. It's not like
He was quick, dude.
Yeah.
For
It's
an
not
old
like-
man.
There's a story of Floyd Mayweather Sr., his dad, when he knocked out the whatever the weight class, I think lightweight or some shit. He knocked out the world champion when in a sparring session when he was 50.
Damn.
Yeah, they got in an argument and he was like, I can still do it. Let's get in the ring. And they get in an argument and it's like well known. It's not like one of those little legends. Like it's well known. He knocked him out in the sparring session.
By the way, Mayweather, #1 highest paid athlete in the world right now.
Yeah, it's just from that one fight.
Yeah, one fight. It's all he needs is one fucking fight.
Every year.
Boxing, he doesn't even get hit.
Boxing's so fuck boxing. That shit's so goofy.
How much did he get paid? It was like 50. What was it? No, like 100 million, right? Something like that.
No, it was two something.
Two something.
Yeah, McGregor got like 100. It was two
Million?
something. Yeah.
Fuck.
Plus all the endorsements and all that. That's where they're making the real shit.
Yeah.
Like, what kind of fuck you money does Mayweather like? it doesn't. I heard he just gambles like millions of dollars away, and it doesn't even fucking matter.
He'll be broke though.
Yeah.
The way his entourage is so big, you can't pay all those people. He's got like 15 houses. It's just too much. You can't have that much.
I know he's got like freaking wrapped up Ghost Phantoms, TNT Ghost Phantoms.
That's what I'm saying.
Like a freaking combo at 5.
He lives in Vegas too, right?
Yeah. I mean, no, what is it? No taxes.
No sales tax,
there's a
right?
bunch of, there's a bunch of like tax breaks and shit.
Except the other problem
cheap.
is Vegas.
It's cheap, dude. Vegas is nice.
No,
I'm preaching that shit from the rooftops.
I'm talking about like the money you would blow in Vegas.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't live there if you had a penchant for gambling. Yeah. Probably not the best idea.
Or just any kind of general debauchery.
Yeah.
And he owns a
Like,
strip club.
Oh, does he?
Yeah, he owns a strip club.
What's it called?
I don't remember, but he owns a big strip club in Vegas. It's probably one of the best ones.
Is that
in
where he
Vegas,
gets to go and beat women without punishment?
I'm sure. Oh yeah, what did somebody say? They said he's actually, this is before the McGregor fight when he was 49-0. They're like, actually he's like 70-0 or something like that. It was like all the
he's
chicks
knocked out. Dude, like, and his isn't like roughhousing. Like, no, he's like straight up like putting women in the hospital.
He's not just grabbing her arm while she's trying to. He's not
trying
doing
to
that.
calm her down.
No, he's hitting the speed bag on this bitch right on her fucking chin.
And it's so fucked up because he's a boxer.
Yeah, you're a pro. You psychopath. You're
Yeah.
a pro. That's
Wait,
like
he's not married, is he?
Christy Mack. What's that?
He's not married, is he?
I don't know.
Probably he has like.
He's got a bunch of kids.
right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Standard.
Yeah, standard. I know that he at the one time he was living with 2 baby mamas at once. So that's the life.
That's
the most. So Forbes just came out with that article, and people were fucking bitching him because it's like the top 100 highest paid athletes.
Right.
And
Wait,
people
you said he was number one?
He was number one. He's always number one. Pretty much always. I'm always shocked that like there should be more soccer players. Anyways,
Yeah. Messi number 2.
Yeah, Messi's
No,
number
Messi wasn't even number 2. I don't think.
I know he was in the top.
There was a lot of surprising people. Like Alex Smith was on the list. Something like just
Weird.
yeah. Like,
Who was number 2?
I forget. You can.
I saw Ronaldo. I don't know what order, but I know it was like Ronaldo, Messi, McGregor.
Pretty sure Messi was on there. There were a few fighters on there. There was like Tiger Woods was on there,
Gucci Mane.
which is ridiculous
Mane.
because Tiger Woods like isn't really like relevant in the.
Yeah, but he's still.
Yeah, he's still Tiger
He's
Woods.
Tiger Woods. Just slinging that dick.
Dude lost $700 million and it was like nothing to it.
Nothing.
Messi's number 2.
Is he number
Is he
2?
number
Okay,
2?
yeah.
Who's number 3?
Cristiano Ronaldo.
Ronaldo, yeah.
McGregor's 4.
4.
James is 6. Federer's 7, and Curry's 8.
Tennis always surprises me.
Tennis always shocks
Yeah.
me.
Yeah, I thought Serena would be up there, no?
So the top people were complaining because the top 100 there were no women on the list
Serena?
No, wait, in the whole 100?
in the whole top 100. Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was just the top 10 or
Well,
something.
who's
But
the
think about how many more men are left out of the top 100.
who's the lowest paid on that list though? Like how low are we going?
It's not that like once you get down towards the bottom of the list, it's not that impressive.
Like,
I
are we
mean,
talking
yeah, like by
5
normal
million,
people's
10
standards,
million, or $1 million.
like it's a lot. It's still a lot. Like I mean,
20
but like I
million
said,
or
Alex
something.
Smith, who's not like he's like a top 15 quarterback in the NFL. He's on that list, so
He's
it's
got
not.
a fat contract.
Yeah, but I mean, it's not like anything crazy. He's not.
Right.
It's not like he has like LeBron James endorsements and that kind of shit.
So who was bitching and moaning about this?
Oh, so everybody was men, women, everything. Because there were no women on the list.
Fucking white knights
But, like,
complaining about it.
Nobody. You have to have. In order to make money in sports, you have to have.
You have to
lot of
have the money to pay out.
No, you have to have spectators that
Yeah,
want to
exactly.
go and watch the fucking.
Yes.
And you want to, in order to get endorsements and
Fans.
and all that kind of shit, you need to have fans and people who follow whatever. Like
The whole, like, just the whole wage gap thing is bullshit. But this is the biggest example of free market and why the argument doesn't make any sense.
it's not the same job.
Yeah,
It'd be one thing if it was
yeah.
the same job. Being a point guard for the fucking whatever stupid LA team is.
Yeah, the
is
Buzzards.
the Sparks or whatever. Yeah.
Buzzards.
It's not the same as
Buzzards.
it's not the same as being the
Birds.
It's not the same job
The
as being point guard
Vultures.
for the fucking Lakers.
It just, and if it was making a shit ton of money, they would have to pay the athlete.
Yes.
Like,
Yeah.
That's the only way to keep the athlete.
Isn't the WNBA losing money?
Yeah, they lose money every year.
It's more to get women to become fans of the NBA.
Yeah.
That's what they use it for,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
Pretty
yeah.
much.
Yes.
No one wants to watch women dribble a ball. We just want to
fall-
watch women
falling.
fuck.
Yeah, they're falling over in the paint.
Yeah.
Dude, we've talked about this chick before. I used to date a girl who played for the fucking
Yeah.
Buzzards. And dude, she made like, I'm not kidding, she made like $45,000 a year or something like that. She only played for 1 year. She's like, I can't do it. She went
I
to go
can't
be a nurse.
afford to live in California.
She went to go be a fucking nurse. She's like, I can't do it. I can't do
There's
it.
minor league baseball players making more than these people.
Yeah.
But like nobody.
And
goes
she
to the
was
game.
trash. I want to make this a bit. She doesn't listen. I don't give a fuck if she did.
Uncoordinated?
She was horrible. I was bad. I played a little bit, but I'm not good. And I could fucking post her up. She was 6'2". I'll post this bitch up all day. I'll dunk, hang my nuts in her face.
She was that bad?
She could dribble. But...
I fucking guarantee you that my high school basketball team could have beat any team in the WNBA.
Dude, the Australian high school team beat the women's national team in soccer 7-0. Damn. After they were saying like, oh, there's no way this could happen. It was just a normal high school team.
Yeah.
Beat the fucking women's national team.
If you've never been physically dominated by a clearly superior athletic team, then you don't know what it's like. Like, honestly, like women don't understand this. But so when I was playing soccer, travel team, we played a club team from Lake Tahoe, which they fucking train in elevation.
Right. Oh, yeah.
And big difference.
Yeah, big fucking difference. And they came down to normal fucking heights to play us.
And they got for days.
And they got all those big ski legs and fucking snowboard fucking legs.
And they're in the sticks. They don't do anything but play soccer and snowboard.
They're cheating.
Yeah, for sure.
This is performance enhancing.
Yeah. And it was 0-0 at halftime. And in the second half, we got blown out 5-0. And it was just straight up, like, physically dominated. These dudes were sprinting the entire game, and we were all fucking drained. Yeah. Like, that's what it's going to be like the entire game for women. Yeah. No matter what. Like, you cannot keep up.
And they have no coordination. Watch a women's basketball game.
Every time I see a fucking like a fail video on YouTube and it's a chick doing something stupid, I'm like, see, there you go. You can't do anything. You're useless.
Just standing
you are fucking useless.
Just standing
there.
You
are utterly useless.
You could literally put the best women's player against they put on a college team. She would never play.
No.
She would never, ever
on a high school team. She wouldn't play.
She would not play.
Would not play.
She'd probably 6'2", super uncoordinated.
Stick to cooking and sucking dick.
I was having this conversation with a friend.
Be good at what you know.
Traditional roles. We need to go back.
Be good at what you know.
These bitches need to get off the basketball court. They need to get out of the offices.
Embrace your vocation.
Take those shoes off and start making babies.
Yeah.
The true meaning of make America great again.
Yeah. I want a fucking apron, a kid on the hip, and fucking making some grits.
Make it great again.
That's what he meant.
So I was having this conversation with a friend, and she was in the military, and she was like, "This is like some like weird Nazi shit that you're talking about, like saying that women are inferior physically." Like she's like I've seen women beat men in all kinds of contests. I was like, it's not about a woman beating one man. Yeah. It's about if you were just to pick like 10 people at random. A guy is going to be physically dominant almost every single fucking
That's
time.
Just biology, dude.
It's not sexist to say that. And like we've gotten to this point where like just saying that is crazy. Like,
well, of course, because science has no bearing anymore. Because science means nothing.
I forget science is optional.
It's something like the lowest 20% in men are stronger than the top 20% in men, just on average. Like,
wait, you mean women?
Excuse me, women. Okay. Just on average. So it just on that metric alone, and most guys are not fucking bench pressing all day.
Yeah, and just look at the way, like you can even just look at the shape of a body, and not to mention just the biology, the fact that guys have more testosterone. Mm. Like it's chemical, it's biological. Like we have broader shoulders.
We have balls.
We have more
balls.
We have more muscle. We have more muscle on our bodies. Like it's just the way we're made to fucking run and hunt.
Yeah, be barbaric.
It's just
barbaric Uncle Ben.
Seriously,
preach that.
It's
good news.
It's just biological, dude. That's it.
And it's not even to say that like that a woman with superior athletic ability would not be able to compete with a huge chunk of men, but you would have to be in that like
there's only
top
a handful.
tier. Yeah.
And it's funny that you say like it really they almost take it as sexist now to even point that out. It's like that chick Fallon Fox, I think her name was. And she was she's an MMA fighter. She transitioned and she broke 3 orbital bones or something like that in a row. If you watch it, it looks like a gorilla.
Transition like she used to be a man?
She used to be a man, yeah. And she transitioned like in her 30s. And so she, her whole life, testosterone flowing through. She's way bigger. And they were like, this is sexist that they won't let her fight anymore. And not only that, she didn't even say anything that she transitioned.
Well, how did they allow her to fight in the female division anyway?
They didn't know. They didn't know. And then she said something after a bunch of fights that's
literally performance enhancing.
That's crazy.
It is. It's the same thing as taking performance enhancing drugs.
No, I mean, yeah. If a dude was taking human growth hormone, he would be ousted from the fucking league, from whatever it is, fucking football.
But, nah, that's sexist, dude.
Yeah. Oh, the other one that drives me crazy recently is people talking about like how like rich and spoiled the athletes are of today. Like, dude, most of these people came from fucking nothing. Not only that, like they're not really making like most of them aren't making crazy amounts of money.
Yeah, but it's probably the same people who watch sports that are pissing and moaning about what the athletes make.
I mean, does anybody really care? Like, you can say they're spoiled or whatever, but they're like. They earned it. Like literally, there are very few people that can do what they do. And
even if they were just born with the talent, they still earned it.
Yeah.
You know?
And on top of that, there are plenty of people with that kind of athletic ability who didn't make it. Like for every one person that, let's say, wanted to walk away from the NFL, there's 50 people that want that fucking same job.
Yeah.
So it's more than that.
Dude,
5 million.
Just walking around when you're a big fucking dude. Oh my God, Dom, I'm sure you know how it is.
If I was your height, boy.
Shut the dude. Some fucking. It'll be all the time. We'll be at a bar like, how tall are you? And you tell him, man, if I had your size, whoo, man, I'd be in the league right now. Would you? You fucking douchebag.
Everybody in the league is my size.
Yeah,
Would you, Billy?
like,
Tell me how you'd be in the league.
I'm small in the league. You fucking piece of shit.
There are point guards now taller than you.
Yeah.
Like it's not that the point guards aren't 6'2" anymore.
Exactly. Yeah. And this guy's 5'10". It's like, if let's say you did have that drive, you fucking douchebag, which you don't. You would have at least played college basketball. Yeah. So shut the fuck up about your size and all that shit. Shut up. You could play D3 basketball at any fucking school. Shut up.
I don't even know about. Like I have friends who were like my friend was like one of the top players in the state. Barely got a fucking scholarship to Chico.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like just like you could be really fucking good, but you don't have the athletic ability. They do not fucking look at you at all.
Yeah, trash.
True.
Dude,
trash, yeah.
The percent, I mean, I don't even know what the percentages are of people who actually make it to a professional league in any sport. It's got to be less than fucking 1%.
Way less, probably.
And then not only that, people who stay in the league for longer than like 2 or 3 years.
Hopefully you don't get fucking injured, blow out a knee. Fuck, man.
Imagine you just get there and then you fucking
shit. That's happened to a lot of athletes.
And not only that, you have to make enough in like 10 years to last like your entire life.
Yeah, because you're going to have CTE, doing all that crazy shit. Fucking buying Phantoms with Dom. Riding around shooting guns out the window. You saw that video of the dude who he had a brand new Huracan, whatever, that Lambo. And I forget, he's an NFL player. I guess he's well known. I don't know. But so the video is the cop rolling up on him, and he's on a scooter, like an electric scooter, on the freeway. On the side of the freeway. The cops come up, and they saw a crashed Lambo like a mile away. So they don't know the whole scenario, what's going on.
Wait, he's on a motorized scooter?
Yeah, like a little motorized scooter, and he's outside, and he almost falls when the cops come up, and they come up. He's all fucked up, and you're like, "Oh, what are you doing?" He's like, "Oh, a friend called me."
Wait, this is on the video of the.
It's from the dash cam,
but
you can hear the audio from the whatever.
Okay.
And he's like, "My friend called me and said he crashed my Lambo, and I went to just go check it out." Yeah. And he's trying to explain, but now he's going off the rails. He's just talking crazy. Like, who even knows what he's talking about? But it just turns out he had the thing in his trunk, the fucking scooter. He crashed a Lambo and tried to get away.
Wait, so is it a scooter like that fat people ride around on?
No, like
the ones you see downtown.
Yeah.
One of those.
Stand up, like motorized scooter.
The GoPeds or whatever.
Yeah.
That's fucking hilarious.
That's fucking gold. That's awesome. Hell yeah.
But I mean, I like his what do they call it? Gumption.
Yeah.
He's getting after it here.
Yeah. Can I live?
I mean, you can't fault him for trying.
He tried to get away. Fuck. I mean, realistically, if you get back to the house, make one phone call. My car was stolen. I mean, I don't know what happened. I know multiple people who have done that.
Bradley's gonna jump over the bridge into the.
I'm swimming. I'm fucking jumping, dude. But you know multiple people who have pulled that maneuver.
Yeah. I know multiple people. I know.
Because they crashed their car while drinking.
One guy, he's done it twice, but he wasn't drunk. It was he's doing it for insurance. And then I know 2 other people actually that have done it drunk.
See, man, I don't mind ripping off insurance companies. Fuck them.
No.
Yeah, they be trying to give it a shit, man. Yeah. Allstate, good hands, my ass.
Wait,
I probably told this story before. There's this girl I went to high school with who who was fucked up in high school, got in a car accident, like fucking wrecked her car, and then somehow was in her fucked up state, like figured that she would just get in the passenger seat before anybody showed up, and she just sat in the passenger seat and then told her, she's like, I don't know what happened, like I passed out and I think somebody was driving my car.
Yeah, but they should be making as much money as male athletes.
Yeah.
She probably got away.
She did.
Yeah. So fuck you.
She should be.
It's all about your brains.
Yeah, this bitch is a lawyer now.
Dom, didn't you fucking smash into a Bentley a
Hell
long
yeah,
time ago?
Yeah.
Fuck.
My fucking luck of all cars to hit.
I'll never forget you. I'll never forget you telling that tale of when you looked down and you saw the B on the fucking wheel.
Yeah, and I was like, oh, that stands for Bentley. Those are like $150,000.
Now it's about to stand for broke for you.
Yeah, I know, right? No, but I got away clean slate.
What?
The insurance paid for it?
Yeah.
Was it $500 deductible?
Yeah. Well, or $1,000. I don't know. Motherfucker, I'm balling in this bitch. It was $5,000 deductible. That's what it was.
I wonder how much it cost to
50
fix.
grand
Like, how much did it cost the actual repair, you think?
for a Bentley.
Was it total, you
They
think?
probably
I
just
think they
totaled it, dude.
They totaled it, yeah.
I don't think Bentley's just, you know what I mean? They repair those like that.
Because even some cars, even if you just, like if the interior gets a little fucked up, they total it, depending on the car. It's just too expensive.
Yeah.
Well, especially for a vehicle of that caliber.
That's how you can buy cheap salvage vehicles that have had nothing happen to them, really.
Yeah, show me where these are at.
But
There's a couple websites where you can check them.
Does insurance cover salvage vehicles?
That's where it gets tricky. Sometimes they will, but you can get them way cheaper, though. Way cheaper.
Yeah, if it's a salvage title,
How
for
much?
sure.
How much is that Bentley?
10 grand.
Salvage Bentley.
No fucking idea.
Fuck, how much
is that Bentley? I got 10 on me right now. What's up?
Wait, didn't Bentley just unveil the world's most expensive SUV?
Yeah.
How much is it? I didn't check the price
$14
tag.
million. Facts. Google it. Fuck everybody in the comments. It's $14 million. You can't tell me what I saw.
The internet
Fuck
doesn't
Scoop.
lie.
Hashtag fuck Scoop.
Well, actually.
Well, shall we call it, boys?
Yeah, I,
I reckon.
Oh, it's Friday.
Yeah, I got a DJ tonight.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
One of these nights we all have to fucking go out and
Let's go get litty.
get some stories with Dom
Let's do it.
behind the decks.
I'm definitely getting fucked up.
Yeah,
One of those nights?
Yeah.
I'm gonna call my guy.
I mean, if we all did tonight.
Oh, I thought you meant tonight you're getting
Oh,
fucked.
no.
Where you at tonight?
West Coast Tavern.
What's cool?
I'm gonna call my guy.
Park.
What's he call him? Chi-Chi? From Scarface? Chi-Chi get the yo.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna call my guy Chi-Chi. Well, let's roll.
Hey, let's
Alrighty.
do it.
1,
8,
2, and 3, and...